What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be doing a fantasy draft in Madden 24. Just so you guys know, this is going to be probably one of my last Madden 24 videos, just because Madden 25 is coming out, as well as NCAA, so that'll just kind of be, what I'll be playing instead. So when you start the fantasy draft, go ahead and choose your team. It shows the Bills. Then you're going to have to go over here and make sure fantasy draft is clicked. And then when you go to league settings, the only settings you need to change are, if we go to the bottom here, draft timer, you're going to want to turn off unless you want it on for some reason, but do what you want. And then the one that you need to change, it's kind of like game breaking if you don't, is you need to change it from standard to snake. So if you don't do those two things, it kind of makes the draft just not really playable. You can change other settings obviously as you want. Those are the two that you need to change. Then you can change your role, use custom coach, makes your starting points on fantasy draft, and then you're good to go. And then just so you know too, which I don't love, it will give you a random pick, so I have no idea what pick it's going to get me, but either way, I'll just kind of go with it, and then, see what we got going here. So let's see. 26th pick, I don't love a late pick, but at least I get an early second pick. But so just so you guys know too, I'll be referring to rankings and stuff in this video. A lot of the rankings are from MaddenTools.com, so that's actually where I'm getting those rankings from. So at the 26th pick, oh man, not a lot of guys. I like a lot of superstar, really good guys already went. A good pick here is Fred Warner. He's just like a beast of a middle linebacker, but I know a lot of people don't actually love doing that. Another decent pick here would be AJ Terrell, also Trey White, just to get like superstar X Factor guys. You could get a really good receiver here as well, but with Amon-Ra, St. Brown, even Diggs. But in my opinion, it makes sense to go like defense slash edge rusher at this point. So I'm gonna see if there's like, let's see if like any of the top guys dip down here. Let's see, Max Crosby's gone. TJ Watt is also gone, and I'm assuming the rest of them are going to be gone, like Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Joey Bosa. Let's see. Yep, they're all gone, and they're all gone. So, Aiden Hutchinson actually is a really solid pick. Aiden Hutchinson is a really solid pick at the end of the first round, just like a super young. I think he's superstar. Yep, superstar. Like I said too, I think Fred Warner is also a good pick here. You could reach slightly and go someone who's going to go in the second round as well, but in my opinion, that's not great unless there's someone like you really love here. So I think the pick, which I don't love, is going to be Fred Warner, just based on value where we're at. Yep, see, that was a good pick, but so as you can see in the background there, CJ Stroud also goes early second round, so if that's someone you're shooting for, I know he was a popular rookie quarterback this year. So now early second, I love going Tristan Wirfs, but he's probably gone. He's not gone, so in my opinion, if you have an early second round pick, Tristan Wirfs is probably the best pick available. There's obviously a big gap between your next pick, so you could go somewhere else or reach a little bit if you have an early or late round pick like I do here. But in my opinion, Tristan Wirfs, a 94 overall left tackle, that's just an obvious pick. I think at super late first, early second. Now we're gonna go a late third round here. I'm gonna just check to see if some guys are available. I think my pick here might be Will Anderson at left end. He's a rookie, so he has a hidden talent, so he could potentially get to superstar X Factor very quickly. I think Will Anderson is a great pick here. I also think you could go receiver here. Guys like Zay Flowers, Deontay Johnson, T. Higgins, Puka Nacua, guys like that usually go right here. I probably won't pick one of those guys. Let's see. So Puka Nacua is still available. He's actually superstar. Zay Flowers is still available. That's a fun pick, though. I think that's like a very good pick. But I also kind of am dying for line here too, because I think you should pick an edge rusher of some sort in the top 3 picks. In my opinion, you should go kind of lineman, edge rusher, and then whoever else you want or whoever else happens to fall for you. Let's see if guys like Joey Bosa is gone. Trey Hendrickson is probably gone. I wouldn't really want him anyway, to be honest. So yeah, I think Will Anderson might be the pick, unless Rashawn Gary is still available, but he is not. So I think Will Anderson's a great pick here. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else really available that I would consider. A lot of cornerbacks going this round. I think it's dumb to pick a corner this early, just in my opinion. So I think the pick will be Will Anderson here. I think that's a solid pick. Good edge rusher, guy that you can develop too. I think it's fun to develop guys more, and when you're playing a game mode like this. So early fourth, you could again see. Always double check like that website Madden Tools to see if someone dropped. Just so you know too, a couple good quarterbacks usually go right around here. Yeah, it looks like Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence just got drafted too. Just kind of young, decent quarterbacks. There's also, this round's probably a good round to pick a receiver. Guys like Christian Kirk goes right around this pick. If you don't have a left tackle right now, there's a couple decent ones too, like Andrew Thomas, Ryan Slater go right here. Or Rashawn Slater and Andrew Thomas. Jordan Mailata too, or Mailata, both all just really good left tackles also go right here if you didn't pick one yet. If I hadn't picked Wirfs, that probably would have been my pick here, but since I did, I'm thinking I'm going to go receiver, and technically the best receiver, the highest rank receiver is Christian Kirk. Oh, actually, see, sometimes these guys drop here, like Puka Nacua and Zay Flowers should not be here still. So Christian Kirk is a superstar. Oh, I'm sorry, he's only a star. I thought he was superstar. And if we go to, development trait, I think Puka is actually the best here because he's the youngest as well. Jackson Smith-Njigba is also pretty good, but he's hidden talent. I think actually Puka Nacua is going to be the pick here. 22 years old, slot receiver, super good, superstar factor. That's like, seems to be a no-brainer. I actually thought he was supposed to go a little bit earlier than that, so. Now we have late 5th pick, and just so you know too, I'm probably either going, my 2 favorite kind of go-to quarterbacks at this point in the drafts are usually going to be Anthony Richardson or Bryce Young. If I can't get one of those 2 guys, Deshaun Watson's an option. Baker really late is an option. If you want to go like really, really late, Will Levis is also an option, but I will be probably picking Richardson or Bryce Young soon. They're both really good, really fun to play with, really easy to develop. But let's see, late 5th. I also want to make sure I don't miss any of them because I will probably have to pick my quarterback next round, so. Late 5th pick, one person I do like that usually goes around here. I don't know if I missed him or not. Yeah, I think I might have missed him. Kyle Pitts is still available. So Kyle Pitts is super fun in this game still. X Factor. I think this might be the pick for me unless I see someone else that I really like. I could go like an offensive lineman here, but I think Kyle Pitts is just kind of more fun to go. Kyle Pitts is like a just super fun tight end to go. I also like going a tight end. If you don't get Kyle Pitts, I like going Sam Laporta or Dalton Kincaid. Also 2 just fun rookie picks. Obviously, Kyle Pitts is a lot better than the 2 in the game, so I think I'm going to go Kyle Pitts here. I think that's a great 5th round pick. Now, early 6th, I will have to go quarterback here just because I don't want to kind of risk it and go too late. So Anthony Richardson does go in the 6th round. So does Aaron Rodgers and I believe a couple other quarterbacks as well. I could try to wait for the 7th for Bryce Young, but there's also a good chance he might get drafted just because of where my pick at. He usually gets drafted in the middle round. So I think I'm going to go Anthony Richardson here. Or I could reach and go Bryce Young, but I like Richardson. He's really really fun to play with in my opinion. Kind of like a mini Josh Allen almost in this game. All right, so now at this point, I got two defense. I'm probably going to have to go defense, the next couple of rounds here. And my offense is looking really, really stacked. I mean, I have a really good left tackle, a really good receiver, really good tight end, and I got my quarterback. Obviously, the quarterback's the lowest ranking, but I mean, it's just because he's a rookie, so that kind of makes sense with that. I don't love that I had to go Fred Warner the first round, but that was just the best pick at where I was. So now late seventh, I'm going to actually check to see if Bryce Young went. I'm assuming he did. Yes, Bryce Young did get drafted, so good thing I did not try to wait for him. So now we're pretty late here. Let's see. The pick I usually do, which I like here because I need defense at the end of the seventh round or just anywhere in the seventh round, he is still available, Jalen Carter. He's actually a superstar factor, or ends up being a superstar factor, D tackle. So I mean, rookie again. Like I know I got a really young rookie line, but just fun guy to play with. Really good overall. Now moving on to early eighth round. Might not be a bad idea to get another receiver here, depending who's available. But I also have just absolutely stacked receivers. I also in the early or mid to eighth round like going Mike Anuuno, or however you say his name. Sorry, Mike. He used to be a superstar, but he can get to superstar pretty quickly just because he's young. He's only 25. Um, there's a couple good linemen in this round. I also really kind of random just because I'm a Bills fan too. I really like going Matt Milano in the eighth round too. Also because he's like a really solid linebacker. Like if I had him and Fred Warner at linebackers, your linebacking core would kind of be unstoppable. But there's also some decent later round linebackers that you can get. But in this round, I think I'm going to have to go receiver here. Guys like Rashee Rice and Jalen Reed go here. I'm sorry, Jaden Reed. So Rashee Rice is still available. He's a slot player though, and I already have a slot player, so that's not just like great for just kind of the team I'm building right here. But besides Rashee Rice, let's see what other receivers go in this round or are supposed to go. Brandon Cooks, but he's old. I don't really love that. Nico Collins is young, but unfortunately, although I think he should be, he's just a regular development, just normal development, which is just kind of dumb. I think he should be higher than that. Oh gosh, I could go Christian Watson, but is he actually even available still? Oh yeah, he's a really low overall. God, I think I might just wait because I just don't think it's worth drafting any of these receivers, to be completely honest. I have a good tight end and good receiver. I think I'm going to go Matt Milano. He's old, but it's just really, really good to have. All right, now we're going to go late ninth. So also in the ninth, a couple of running backs go that I think are pretty decent and just fun to play with. Bijan goes at the beginning, so I doubt he's still available. Nope, Bijan Robinson's not available. Jahmyr Gibbs, let me double check. I believe goes this round. Yes, Jahmyr Gibbs goes here. Najee Harris goes here as well. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is just a super fun, super good pick to go here. So I think that is who I'm going to go here, Jahmyr Gibbs. So at this point, my offense is like pretty stacked with good, just solid young players. So I'm actually pretty happy with my offense. Not super happy with my defense. Like offense though is like pretty stacked. I do need another receiver like very soon because they like dip down. Like my receiver 2 and 3 might be like pretty weak, but honestly considering I just have such good running back, tight end, and receiver, it doesn't really matter that much, All right, now moving on to early 10th. If you do need a D tackle still here, I think Ed Oliver's a really good pick. And he's still available. 82 overall, star factor. Only 25 though, so I think that's actually a really solid pick here. Let's see. There's also a couple of running backs go here, like Devon Chain goes here as well. couple other receivers. Ooh, actually, a right guard because I don't have a lot of linemen yet. Elijah Vera Tucker is also a really good pick. He usually goes at the end of this round, so it'd be like a slight reach. But considering I'm not seeing anyone else that I love or necessarily need right now either. A lot of running backs go in these rounds too, so I would recommend kind of picking your running back right now if you don't have one yet. Another guy that goes later, actually, I can get these other guys later on. So I think Elijah Vera Tucker is the pick here. I could go receiver, but again, like I think at this point I just have to wait because I got top three guys on my offense who are my playmakers. Receiver two doesn't really matter that much, so I think, whoops, he was at right guard. Yep, I think Elijah Vera Tucker's the pick here. Solid lineman, under 25 years old. Can't really go wrong with that, you know. Now moving on to the 11th round, late 11th. Now would definitely be the time to kind of like grab linemen if you don't have them yet. Kind of like those like top important positions like offensive line, you know, your special positions on offense, receiver, tight end, running back, quarterback. And then on defense, pretty much just your edge rusher / lineman. If you don't have those, you know, filled out or close to filled out yet, it's time to start picking them. Kamara usually goes around here. Deion Dawkins, a good solid left tackle. Yeah, those would be decent, but I'm all set with that. I don't really need that right now. So let's see, late 11th. I'm thinking I might get another D lineman. So if Jordan Davis is still available at D tackle, I'm actually just getting the Eagles D line right now, but so Jordan Davis is a lower overall, but he's a superstar factor and 23 years old. Like he is probably the best pick in the 11th round right here. Like even if you already have two D tackles, honestly, you could just move someone around. Just because, I mean, a 23-year-old superstar factor in this round, you just kind of have to pick him. Then moving on to the 12th round. Let's see, a couple decent running backs. Again, I like kind of getting like young, good running backs. James Cook is usually still available. Actually, I think he got drafted. James Cook is not available right now. That's usually who I go in the 12th. Looks like he got drafted. Kyron Williams also gets drafted around here. But just seeing who I need on my team, actually at right tackle, might not be a bad idea to get Abraham Lucas. That's not a bad pick here. Although I don't love pass protecting right tackles, although I do pass a lot. I usually like kind of just more run blockers on the right side of my line, but that's definitely not like a bad pick at all. Let's see who else is early 12th. Also, another tight end that's just really good, really fun to play with in his rookie year. Dalton Kincaid usually goes this round. If you don't have a tight end yet, I definitely recommend picking him. But let's see. I'm seeing a lot of guys late 12th that I like. I don't like a lot of guys early 12th, to be completely honest. Could go middle linebacker here. A couple decent ones get drafted. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to go boring. I usually go Dalton Kincaid in this round, but I already have my guy there. So actually, Darnell Wright at right tackle I think is a little bit better of a pick compared to Lucas, just because he's younger. I think Lucas is 24, and Darnell Wright is, and he's a power, so I kind of like that better, is 22. So I think I'm going Darnell Wright here. I think that's a smart pick. Then moving on, we are at late 13th round. Let's see. Yeah, don't honestly have anyone. You could go another another tackle. There's a good right tackle here that usually goes late if he's still available. I believe he's a low. Yeah, Mekhi Becton. Ooh, he just went. I'm assuming he just went. So Mekhi Becton Sr. is usually right around here, and he's a superstar factor. So again, if you just get superstar factors late, regardless of the position, that's pretty good. Let's see, who do I need? I do need some D-backs because I do not have anyone at defensive back right now. I also will need a right end soon, but I can get some pretty decent guys like Leonard Floyd later Even like Clellan Farrell, you get him like super late. AJ Epinesa, super late. Those guys are like legitimate starters. Nolan Smith Jr. actually you can get super late, which is also another starter. He's actually someone who's probably going to be drafted kind of soon. Oh, actually, Mekhi Becton Sr. did just go. I see that now in the background. But let's see, 13 this late. Ugh, I remember, like, I hate this pick. I might actually reach on someone in the 14th. So actually a left outside linebacker, which I think is a really good pick here, especially since I don't have one on my team right now, is if he's available. Lucas Van Ness is actually a really good pick here, in my opinion. Damone Clark at right outside linebacker, also a good pick. And obviously, if guys are right versus left in Madden, it doesn't really matter. Leo Chenai, or I actually don't know how to say his name. Also, Chanel, sorry. Also is a good pick here. I think I might go Luke Van Ness, though, because that is actually, in my opinion, kind of the best pick just because he's a rookie. I just really I like picking the rookies, I feel like it kind of makes more fun when they have that hidden talent. I hope they keep that in Madden next year. All right, so that was technically a little bit of a reach too, because he usually goes early 14th. So actually, like guys like Damone Clark still might be available here. Let's just check honestly to see if some of those other guys are available. Damone Clark is not available. He just got drafted. Although there's a ton of good outside linebackers you can get late too, like Malcolm Rodriguez, Yorter Gross Matos. I think those guys are both really good. But anyway, let's see who actually goes in the 14th early. And also, like this might be obvious, but I'm also picking guys, that I need. Let's see, Jair Brown at strong safety. I don't love going guys super early, but if he's available, that could be a pick. Jair Brown, I think he's a pretty low overall, though. He is 76 overall, so no, I think he got drafted, actually. Yeah, it looks like he got drafted, unless I'm missing him. So that actually was going to maybe be my pick, but he's not available. So let's see, you could go your backup running back here, which is, pretty important, but you also could get some pretty decent good guys late. I think here, Devin Bush also is an option to kind of finish out my linebacker core, but I also just have really good linebackers right now, so I don't even know if I need to do that. And I still think I'm going to pick Jack Campbell later, but let me check who goes in the 15th, see if there's anyone decent here that I don't want to miss out on. So let's see, in the 15th, man, not many guys in the 15th I like here. So this is the one I don't mind kind of reaching on guys just to make sure like I get the guy I want. Like for example, like Jack Campbell, like that's someone that goes a couple of rounds ahead, but I don't mind reaching. Oh my God, does he go later than that? Maybe I missed him. Maybe he should have won already. Jack Campbell might be the pick right here, honestly, because I don't. Oh no, he does go in the 17th round, so that'd be very, very early for him. But let's see, 14th. Man, this is tough. There's not a lot of guys, and I could reach on someone, but let's see. Or just go someone that I'm just missing here. That's just like a solid pick. Again, like backup running back is an option here. Like I don't love doing that because usually there's good ones that drop really late. So you could go like Jalen Warren, Damian Pierce. Ooh, Brian Robinson actually goes anywhere from like the 10th to like the 20th. But like AJ Dillon, J.K. Dobbins, Tyler Algier, those are just all really solid picks. I think I actually, since Brian Robinson's here, I think I'm going to go Brian Robinson. He is a really good power back, so I think that's going to be my pick there. I like him for like goal line carries. And honestly, there wasn't anyone else there, so I'm fine with that pick. Moving on to 15th. So do I have a left end? Yes, I do have a left end. I don't have a right end. So Sam Hubbard, if he's available, which I don't think he's going to be at left end. He's a really good pick at this round. Yeah, no, he's gone right here. He usually goes early round, but really solid pick, honestly. Let's see, 15th round later. Jartavius Martin, if he's available at strong safety, is a fun pick. Don't think he's going to be available, though. And No, he's not. Sidney Brown, super good, goes early. Marte Mapu, also really good, goes right around here. Those also could be my picks too, considering I do not have any defensive backs. I just honestly don't. I think you can get good guys late. So let's see here. I could go guard or center because I'm missing those as well. Might go Marte Mapu, to be honest, because he goes right around here. Him and Sidney Brown, I think, are pretty, go both in the next round, pretty equivalent guys here. I think I'm gonna go Marte just because he's a little bit younger.
It's the Bills now on the clock.
Now we got early 16th. Now's a good time to kind of like just finish out any positions you're missing. So I'm missing a center and a guard. I'm also missing technically one D lineman and then some D backs. So if we kind of look just who goes around here, let's pick a center here. I do really like waiting for Joe Tippmann. He's like the pick I pick pretty much every single draft. So I think I'm gonna wait on center. But let's see if anyone else kind of goes here. There is a right guard, not a left guard. Austin Colbert that goes. Could go with him, though I don't necessarily love that pick. I could go and reach on sub one. I could reach, which I think I might do actually. I think I might reach on Jack Campbell here just to make sure I get him. I mean, I will have just like an insane linebacking core right here. Yeah, that's, in my opinion, actually like a really good pick right there. And now, late 17th round. So in 17th, I would have normally picked Jack Campbell. If AJ Epinesa is available at right end, I think that's actually a really solid pick here. And he is not. He must have just got drafted, so that kind of sucks. But then if we look at left end, Felix Anduke Uzuma is really good here as well, but he probably... Oh, no, he did not get drafted. So if I... Actually, I'm missing it right end. This actually could be a really good pick here, too. So that could be my pick, and then have him, or my other end just kind of shift over sides. It doesn't really matter in Madden what side they're playing on. A lot of good receivers go, or I shouldn't say good receivers. A lot of receivers start going this round. Couple corners go, like Christian Benford is also a really good pick this round. Ooh, and I really need a corner, so Benford could be the pick here. Also, kind of for receiver twos, kind of start going here. Like you're kind of running out of receiver two, receiver threes at this point. So it's either probably a receiver that end or Benford. I think I'm gonna go Benford because he's young. He's 22. Good solid corner. I need one corner one. I like waiting for corners, but you don't want to wait that long. It's now early 18th. Let's see if some of those guys are still available. Let's see if what end were you? You were at left end, weren't you, Felix? And ooh, he is still there, so that actually could be the pick right here, 18th. I'm just double checking if there's anyone else that I really like as well. Early 18th. Ooh, Jonah Jackson at left guard is also a really good pick in the 18th. Let's see. Other than that, again, just another receiver. Oh, I might have to go receiver here. What pick is this? Early 18th because I have late 19th. So a lot of receivers go, and I'm running really low on receivers here. Let's see who goes in the 19th. Early, Wandale Robinson goes early. Thielen, Josh Reynolds. But there's also weirdly good receivers here, like Romeo Doubs is still here, and I feel like he should not be here. Khalil Shakir is also a really good slot pick. I think I just have to go because I only have one receiver, and that's actually insane. I usually never wait this long. I think I gotta go Dobbs here. Yeah, that was probably my best pick. Alright, if Felix is still available, and that would actually be insane. I don't think he's gonna be still. No, okay, he got drafted. I was gonna say if he's still available at end, I think my pick at end is going to be Leonard Floyd. I don't love it because he's old, but I'm going to have to pick him eventually. So let's see, late 19th, I could go another receiver here just because I'm just dying for receivers. And like I said, after these round or two, they get like really, really weak. Let's see, I could go center here. There's still some decent centers available. I'm just kind of checking if there's anyone in the 20th. I also really like, ooh, I actually might know who I go next round, or actually this round. I might reach on him. Let's see if Cam Smith is available at corner. That's like a really solid cornerback too. He's weirdly like a low ranking, like our overall. I feel like he should be higher. I think he's like a 72 or something like that. Yep, Cam Smith is going to be the pick right here. It's a slight reach, but I'll take it. He's 22, so I have two 22-year-old cornerbacks, so that actually kind of makes it kind of worth it, me waiting for some of these guys. So now in this pick, there's a couple good linebackers that go at the 20th. Actually, a lot of good linebackers. There's a couple good receivers that go here too. I think receiver kind of makes the most sense. Just because I only have two receivers right now. I really like also Isaiah Likely at tight end right here, if he's still available even. Yes, he is. If you want a star tight end, I think he's the last star tight end available. Yeah, Greg Dulwich which is just really weird. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think other than that, because I don't think Taysom is. Oh, Taysom is a star, but that doesn't really count as a tight end. In my opinion, the next best, these two tight ends. I think Schoonmaker's a rookie, so that's why Ricky Seals-Jones is 40 years old. Oh, I thought he was actually older than that. Yeah, so Isaiah Likely is a really good pick here. Kate Otton's a really good pick. Luke Musgrave. Just some decent tight ends if you don't have a tight end. Since I have such a good tight end, I could go a receiver or I could go tight end here. I think I'm going to go Khalil Shakir because, again, I think I can get some decent tight end twos later. And tight end 2 is not super important, but there's honestly a lot of formations in Madden where you use them, so that's the weird thing. It doesn't seem like it's important in real life, but in Madden, the tight end 2 is actually decently important. But so now late 21st round pick. Let's see, we really need a lineman here. I center, I'm gonna get Joe Tippmann, but guard, I actually do not know who I'm going to get this late. Let's see. I think actually the pick I'm gonna do is Leonard Floyd here because I'm currently missing an end, and he is a steal of a pick. He's 30, but just his overall and how good he is in game, it's actually a really good pick there. Now in the 22nd round, actually really random. First of all, AJ Dillon, if he's still available, really solid running back. Same with Gus Edwards, but at right tackle, if you do not have a tackle yet, you're going to want to go, if he's available, Evan Neal, who I know actually isn't great in real life. People, I think, make fun of him, but he's actually a really solid pick right here. I don't actually think he's that bad in real life, but I don't know why. I just feel like I see memes making fun of him online. And then also in this round, let's see, a lot of decent running backs seem to start dropping off here. And at this point in the draft, I'm totally fine with reaching just because you're just so far back. Well, another really good running back actually in this round or next round that goes is Zach Charbonnet, if he's still available. Yes, he is. Yep, that's a really good pick right here too. A lot of backup quarterbacks start going. Also in the 23rd, who I'm going to pick, I said I was going to pick, is Nolan Smith Jr. You should leave every draft with him this late. There's some guys I'm picking here that you should leave every draft with, and he's definitely one of them. And now on the 23rd, again, this is when backup quarterbacks start going. So it really doesn't matter, who you're picking here, because at this point your lineup should be pretty filled out. I'm okay that I don't have a free safety yet because there's plenty of safeties that go late. And again, reach on people. There's a guard that goes here. I think I'm just gonna take him, even though he's super old. Just to get a solid pick, Laken Tomlinson. I don't think there's any guards I like that are late. David Edwards, you can get super late. It's not terrible. Oh, but yeah, we're really thin at guard here, and your line should be over 75 overall, unless they're a rookie, but he's star potential, or star development.
It's
I
the
mean,
Bills
I'm good with
now
that
on
there.
the clock.
It was a little bit of a reach for sure, but now early 24th, could go another receiver here to get my receiver 4, although I'm not super worried about that. Could go defensive back here. Could check tight ends. I think they're all going to be gone, though. Yes, Luke Musgrave is a good pick right here, though, actually. Um, I might go Luke Musgrave just because I want like a decent tight end, too. And that's kind of what he'll give you. Um, yep, he goes next round, so I think Luke Musgrave is the pick. And then, I also really like Taylor Rapp and Terrell Edmonds in the next round, which hopefully they'll drop to me because I'm gonna go Luke Musgrave here. He's 22, 6'6". Actually, like really fast in this game, which is like
On the
weird. Like he has
clock
an
now,
89
the
speed.
Buffalo Bills.
But really good, solid pick there. Then 25th, I'm going to check safeties because I need some safeties. Yep, so Taylor Rapp is here still. I think that's a solid pick. I think Reed Blankenship is too old. No, Reed Blankenship, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Reed Blankenship, also a very good pick here. I think either of those guys are really solid picks right here, especially if you don't have safeties, which I'll move just one of them to free safety. Like, you can move around guys like that. Their overalls usually don't change too much. So yeah, late 25. Yeah, they both go right around here. So I think that is going to be the pick, unless there's someone else that I see, and I don't think there is. Sky Moore goes usually late 25, early 26 too, which in my opinion is just like a solid pick. So just a heads up on that too if you're interested there. I think I just honestly like Taylor Rapp better. I think he plays a little bit faster, like he's run support, so I think he can really kind of come up and help with that. But is
It's
also
the
good at zone and
Buffalo
hybrid,
Bills
so
now
I think
on the
he's
clock.
technically the better pick, even though he's slightly older, slightly better or worse overall. Oh man, now moving on. 26th. I'm also gonna see if Sky Moore's available because he's actually like a decent. He could even be like a receiver 2, receiver 3, and he is available. So Sky Moore might be the pick here. I'm just gonna kind of look if anyone else goes that I really like. Let's see, because my next pick won't be till late 27th. Again, at this point, just reach for who you want. I mean, Malcolm Rodriguez goes in the 27th. That's like a really good pick this late. I could pick that. I don't need him, but like you definitely could pick him. He also, I think, is really good in real life. He had like a really good year this past year. Um, but let's see. Other than that, yeah, not anyone I love right here. So I think I am. Who did I say I was going? I totally forgot who I was going. Who did I just say I was going? Reed Blankenship? No, I just went Taylor Rapp. Wow, I am like just completely blanking out who I just said I was going to go here. Oh, that's right, a receiver. Sky Moore. Wow, that was like really bad. Sky Moore, yeah. 22, fast, playmaker. Kind of like quick little guy. I think it's, decent pick there. Receiver 4, though, who really cares?
Buffalo
I won't
Bills
see
are
the field that
now
much,
on
but
the clock.
never know. So now 27th late. If Malcolm Rodriguez is still here, I think that's just the solid pick again, even though I don't need him technically. Was he right or left? He was left, I think. He is not available. So, oh my gosh, excuse me. If you are doing a normal draft like that, I think he is like a really solid pick there. There's a couple good guards here, or I shouldn't say good, but young guards here that you could pick, especially these backups at this point. Stormberg, I think is his name, and Osiris Torrance. Ricky Stromberg and Osiris Torrance, both are really solid picks here. Especially this late, like you're drafting backups, doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna check to make sure no one else goes in the 28th, but I don't think anyone else is going early that I like anyway. So yeah, I think actually both of these guys are a really solid pick. But you also I could reach, which I think I am going to reach, and go Joey Tippmann since he's going to be my starting center. I think I'm going to go him because he goes next round, and you do want to draft him in this round or next.
It's the
You just
Bills
have to
now on the
if
clock.
you don't have a center yet. So I think I like that pick actually a little bit better. I'll see if Osiris, Torrance, and him are still available at guard here. Were they left guard or right guard? I already forgot. That's when you know the video is getting too long. Well, either way, they're not available, so it's a good thing I went them. And then let's see, early 28th. Actually, Taysom Hill goes in this round, which I honestly leave a lot of drafts with just because he's just fun to play with and just kind of cool. Could go Taysom Hill here. I like that pick, honestly. But outside of Taysom Hill, I'm just checking to see if anyone goes in the 29th that I like. Um, no, I don't think so. Yeah, there's no one. Ooh, actually a free safety. Yeah, it's gonna be late 29. Oh, I think I might reach on him to be honest. Free safety. So Lewis Cine. I actually don't know how to say his name. Cine is a star 23-year-old free safety. This is who actually the pick should be if you wanted to go for fun, just because I think Taysom is
On the
just a
clock
funny,
now, the
good,
Buffalo
again,
Bills.
actually decent guy to go. He's just like 30 and has an insane contract, but he goes in the previous round, so just a heads up. So now, late 29th, let's see. Adrian Amos, if you don't have safety yet, it's a good, decent pick here. There's also like some good linemen that are still available as backups or even your starters. A lot of like deep, like third, fourth string running backs start going this round too. Yeah, now is definitely a time to draft, just whoever you want. Actually, in this round, I really like Darnell Washington. He's just fun. He's 6'7", 264, 22 years old. He plays for Pittsburgh in real life. I just think
It's
that's
the
just a funny
Buffalo
pick to
Bills
go
now
here.
on the clock.
Also, in the 30th, one backup quarterback you want to go is Flacco because he has like a development thing with your young quarterback if you do have a young quarterback. So he's also like just a smart backup
The
quarterback to go.
Buffalo Bills are
Um,
now
so
on the
usually go
clock.
Joe Flacco on the 30th. If not, just pick whoever you want. It's your backup quarterback. It doesn't actually matter. Now 31st round, late pick. I think Schoonmaker is gone. He's really low overall. He's like a 69 overall, but Schoonmaker is like a choice here. Like that could be a legitimate tight end for you. Other than Schoonmaker in the 31st, um, Deuce Vaughn is just kind of funny to go as if he's even available still. Tyreek Cohen actually is a good return back. Chase Brown's pretty solid too. Is Deuce Vaughn not even available? Oh no, there's Deuce. He's just funny because he's 5'6". I think he's like literally the shortest player in the game. Um, so it's just kind of like a funny running back to go. Again, at this point, it does not matter. Actually, Cordell Patterson is like a steal here. He'll be your return man and your utility player on offense. He actually doesn't do that great anymore in real life because he's just kind of old. But if you want to just go at this point, just go players, just because they're funny,
It's the
like Deuce Vaughn.
Bills now on the
Sorry,
clock.
Deuce, if you're watching this, or if someone sends that to you, that just sounds really mean, but it's just kind of funny because they're short. And then moving on to the 32nd round. Um, yeah, again, I'm just gonna start reaching on guys that I want here. Um, and pretty soon I'm going to end this video just because it's getting kind of long and I'm just going to, kind of skip the end and tell you who to pick, early. If you still need a backup quarterback too, Tyrod, if like you're playing with injuries on, is like a very legitimate choice here. But let's see. Yeah, at this point I'm running like really low on guys that like I actually care about or actually want. Yeah, at this point I honestly don't even think there's actual guys that I want. So I think what I'm gonna do here is go for guys that you should leave every draft with. So starting off at receiver, I'm going to go by speed, is Tyquan Thornton. He's actually a cheat code. You could literally use him as like your receiver one. So Tyquan Thornton is a really, really good receiver. Yeah, like 4 or 5. Like you can't go wrong with that there. And then moving on at running back, another kind of cheat code guy you want to get for your return is going to be Kene Nengwanu. Um, Again, I don't know why, but like they just have these guys that are like insanely
It's
good,
the Buffalo
um,
Bills.
and just like
Now on the
insanely
clock.
fast. Like it doesn't really make sense to me, but you know what? Like who cares? You know, you get the good guys. And then at this point, you know, draft if there's like your favorite team or you know there's players like that. You could definitely get those guys too, but um, guys that actually go undrafted that you want to get, you know, now or at some point soon are going to be a fullback because most formations in Madden still have a fullback, even though they're not used that much in real life. And then you're going to want to go your punter and your kicker. So, again, um, I mean, the positions don't actually matter that much, but the best fullback in the game, Kyle Juskowitz, technically, I'm sorry, not Juskowitz, Kyle Juszczyk. And then the best um, younger guy, I believe, is Alec Ingold or Reggie Gilliam. I think those guys are worth it. Um, I think Patrick Ricard is old. Yeah, he's 29. So, but overall, best guy is without a doubt Kyle Juszczyk. There's no reason not to draft him. He could literally be actually like your
The
starting running
Buffalo
back.
Bills are now on the
And
clock.
then when we're looking at kickers and punters, again, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Justin Tucker is superstar. I believe there's a couple other superstars. Yep, Evan McPherson, Young Ho Koo, and then I think after that, oh, actually Daniel Carson is a superstar too. I did not even realize that. So honestly, you can do any superstar. I think once you get past Tyler Bass, he's not superstar. He's star, but he's young. So if you want to go a young superstar, go not Harrison Bucker. Nope, no, nope. He's just a star. Go Evan McPherson is superstar and the youngest in the game. But I mean, again, it's kicker. Who cares? Like, do
It's the
definitely get a
Bills
good kicker
now
because there's no
on the
reason
clock.
not to. But if you want to do, you know, your favorite player or favorite team too, I think, you know, whatever, do what you want. Now, punter on the other hand, there's only one good punter in the game, which is really weird. And it's AJ Cole. There's no other good punter in the game. Just get AJ Cole. I think even the next best one, Jack Fox, but he's like such a low overall, like 76 overall. That's just weird. Also, why is Matters area a star? That doesn't make sense. He's a 69 overall, but that's what I mean. Like punters are just weird. Like if you even go down to like a decent punter that's like on a team and does, you know, okay, like I'm trying to even think who's decent. Yeah, can't even find anyone to be honest. I'm trying to find someone like Corey Boricas, let's say. He's still a star, 27 and like 80 overall. Just go AJ Cole. No reason not to. He's just the best by a long shot. Now, after that, that's pretty much
On
out
the
of
clock
players
now,
on my
the
list
Buffalo
at this
Bills.
point. You start filling in any guys you don't have. Like we don't have a cornerback, so we're gonna probably look for like a young, fast guy at cornerback. Um, if I remember, Trey Flowers isn't bad. Um, Carrington Valentine is good and young. I think that's who I'm gonna pick. Actually, he's like 21. Yeah.
It's the
Um,
Buffalo Bills now
but
on
like
the
other
clock.
than that, like I said, like I'm really running out of players. I picked basically my whole lineup here, and you could just go somewhere super random and just draft like a high overall that you plan on trading. I think Trey Flowers is a good pick here for depth though, at cornerback.
The
Um,
Buffalo
and see,
Bills
that's what
are
I mean with
now on
some
the
of these
clock.
defensive back positions. You can get like really, really good guys like super late. Um, like even here, you're getting you can get a 75-year-old or 75 overall strong safety in the 39th. Same with free safety. You can get guys above 70s here. Like that's in my opinion good depth there. I could go another corner again just because I know there's a couple good young guys. Andrew Booth Jr. is a good choice here. Garrett Williams, good. He's young as well. Um, yeah, that's about it. I believe Riley Moss is, yeah, also young and pretty decent. But yeah, like I said, I might even just simulate this. I'm just gonna really quickly check if I have anyone else this late that like I really want to get. But at this point, I don't think there's anyone that I like need to get. And again, draft your favorite player. Who cares? I'm just gonna check running back, see if there's anyone. But see, even like Tyreek Cohen, that's a great pick right here. Melvin Gordon's not a bad pick even, just if you need someone. Um, but beyond that, they're pretty bad. David Johnson's still in this game, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna simulate. I could pick the next, I think there's a dozen more rounds or whatever, but I'm just gonna simulate for sake of time. And like I said, I'm really pretty much done here. And then we'll just quickly take a look at the team, and then we'll finish the video. So like I said in the beginning, I mentioned like a few times, um, the website I was using for kind of like the overall rankings was Madden Tools. I'm sure they're going to come out with a Madden Tools for 2025, for Madden 25 as well as college football too. I believe they said that on like their Discord or something that they're also coming out with it. But let's take a peek at the roster. So if we look here, in my opinion, you could do generate best lineup too. It doesn't really matter. In my opinion, I think this is like a pretty solid team. I will say I don't love having this week of receivers. Like my receivers are fairly weak, but they're good for what I have. Line pretty solid, pretty young. Joe Tippmann's the lowest, but I got him super late, and he ranks up really quickly. I have a solid left side, solid right side, all guys that are young, good. Kyle Pitts, insanely good. My weapons on offense, come on, Gibbs, Puka, Kyle Pitts, all under 25 and all really good. Same with Richardson. Then on defense, um, got a lot of really good young guys. My middle core is actually insane. Like if Jack Campbell is on it too, like if we're running 4 linebackers here, that's actually like is not a better. You can't find better lineups in the game. I probably would switch Mapu over to free safety or Taylor Rapp over to free safety, but I think Rapp plays better strong safety. Um, and then, corners, kind of low overall, but not bad. But yeah, overall, I think this is actually like pretty solid. Like a lot of younger guys. Obviously, I could have drafted a way more OP team, but in my opinion, that's not that fun in Dynasty. Like I could have drafted older guys that are all, 90s and above. But in my opinion, I think this is probably the best team you could have gotten, without going too crazy. My least favorite pick of the draft, unfortunately, is just Fred Warner because you can get linebackers late, but he was the best pick. I would have rather an X Factor lineman. Like if I had an X Factor lineman instead of Fred Warner right here, I think my team would actually be really good. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe. Definitely gonna be posting more Madden content, more college football content in the future. So thank you guys for watching.